What's up, dudes? Look at how I woke up. Like a sweet ass pompadour might mean something. I have a colic in my bangs, so it makes my bangs do that naturally. So I got my curling iron out. I'm getting ready and waiting for my coffee to get done. And I thought, let's talk about tarot cards. Tarot cards. So there's two kinds of tarot card readers. And both are legit and both deserve respect. For sure. So the first kind is the person who knows how to play the game of tarot. So this person has memorized what the cards mean when they flip them over. They have read the book that comes with the cards, and they've memorized everything. And so when, say, this, whatever card, this card will always mean this if it's this way. If it's upside down, which is called reversed, it means that. And that's it. They don't really stray from the meaning, because that's what the book says that comes with that tarot card game. And that is legit. That's legit to be able to do, because tarot decks have a lot of cards, and you're learning what each card means, upright and reversed. So the message will never stray from the card meanings for people who know how to play the game of tarot. So there's other people, and that, there's no diss to that. That is a talent. So there's other people, and I'm part of the other group, who also know how to play the game of tarot. But I am a psychic, a clairvoyant, and Spirit wants us all to learn what clairvoyance truly is, what a psychic is. The truth, like, is what I do demonic? Because when I tell people I'm psychic, the lower vibrational people will have no problem saying right to my face, I don't believe that. Okay, well, you're late to the science. My abilities are real, so. And by the way, I don't believe in whatever bullshit you do. How does that feel? Right to your fucking face. So there's a bunch of people that realized they're late to the science, and they're late to the greatest love story ever. Oh my God. So psychics also use tarot because they know how to play the game of tarot. But they don't just play the game. Okay, my coffee is done. I can hear it done. I'll be right back. Okay. So a psychic doesn't just like play the game of tarot. The card meanings will change every time they use the cards. So for example, if I pop a card, so I pop cards and the cards come out. I'm not an illusionist. I'm not a card trick person. I'm an energy worker who works with spirit. So when a card comes out and I look at it, this one time I'm doing a reading, the card might mean this, whatever I say. The next time I do a reading, it might mean something else. And here's why. Because I know the meaning of the card, because I know how to play the game of tarot. But I take it one step further, and that's where Spirit works with me. So when I flip the card that I've seen, hundreds of times, Spirit will have me look at one certain part of the image. All of a sudden I'll see the horse's hoof. The horse's hoof looks really long. And then all of a sudden it's almost like Spirit does a dot to dot with information really, really fast for psychics. So I'll see like the horse's hoof of the card. And then all of a sudden I'll say, somebody might get a pedicure. It just is in my head. And that's the message. And then the person who just got a pedicure said, oh my God, I validated. Yes. The next time I flip that card, Spirit's not having me zone in on the horse's hoof. Spirit has me zone on the little ladybug crawling up the flower. Yeah, now we're going fishing on Ladybird Lake. See how that works? And so that's the difference. So I know like the background, what the true meaning of the card is, and this is other psychics do this too. And then whatever picture is on the card, Spirit will work with the psychics with that picture to bring forth the extended message. So that's the difference. And psychics will use, like the person who plays the game of tarot, like the cards are the event. A psychic, the cards are just a tool in a toolbox of all sorts of things that they use to bring forth the message. But like I said, props to the person who has learned how to play the game of tarot. And psychics that are just falling into their energy, they may have been living in fragmented energy up until now, not realizing they're psychic, not honing their skills, a lot of anxiety, very sensitive child growing up, all those kind of things. You may be psychic, you may have clairvoyance, you may have clairaudience, you may have clair everything. I have clair everything. And to hone your skills, you got to start somewhere, and that's learning the game of tarot. Or whatever other thing you do to call forth the message. So that's the difference between the person who knows how to play the game of tarot and a psychic who uses tarot cards to bring forth a message. Both are fun, both are completely legitimate, and there's no beef between the two. It's not like the psychics poo-poo the tarot card readers. And it's not like the tarot card readers are like, oh, you wingnut psychics. No. It's mutual respect for the tarot. Yeah. All right, there's the message. My camera just started by itself. I was using my phone as a mirror. So, here 5 minutes later and I'm ready. I get ready pretty quick. I don't wear makeup really on a daily basis. Right now the only makeup I have is some lipstick on. I don't have an aversion to makeup. I will wear makeup like for an event or something like that if I have to, but on a daily basis, no fucking way. I like to be quick. If I'm not going anywhere, yeah. Or even if I go anywhere. I think for the past year, I haven't worn any makeup. 2 years maybe. I did wear some eyeshadow the other day. My daughter got some eyeshadow, and my daughter's really good at her eye makeup. And so I asked her if I could use a little bit, just to try it out, remember what it's like. She said, yes, of course. All right, I think I'm ready. All right, there you go.